my attempts to use Scarlet recently. It's been okay.
It
hasn't been amazing. But
I might have figured out another build for her.
Really?
Yes.
I have to figure her out more just to understand.
I'm basically Red Rook's the builder, basically.
Oh, this man's the builder over here. Oh, shit.
Alright, so time to at least start the Priestess update. After the Zenoiran Knight Renault takes Scarlet Captain on a surprise attack, Elaine Liberation hastened to capture the walled city of EQ and rescue Scarlet from Zenora's foul clutches.
Unicord.
I feel like it's kind of like weird how you face Galerius this early, though.
Spoilers!
Oh, come on. Anyone watching this knows that this is our second playthrough.
I really messed this one up.
Thankfully, we have the busted unit that Fran is.
I think Celeste is better.
Did we go over Fran in Adele's chapter or no?
No, we didn't, because we didn't technically get her.
Okay, I was checking.
I guess we can talk about them all here while we have the chance.
We're gonna get all of them at the start of the chapter.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And their experience carries over, so we can talk about them.
Yes.
Scarlet, though, will save for her own special, like, introduction.
Yeah. That's fair.
We'll alert Miriam at once. But first, we should get out of here before more of your friends decide to emerge from the shadows.
I actually found out that Fran and Miriam you marry, but Kitra you don't for some reason.
I wonder why. I'm not sure why that would be, because, like, story-wise, there shouldn't be an issue with marrying either, technically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also, like, apparently, Alex, if you're wondering about Virginia, yeah, you do marry her.
No, I know. We talked
Like,
about it last time.
some people were talking about, like, I went like, no, there is literally, at the end of their cutscene, they literally say wedding.
Yep.
Like, unless that means something else, if wedding means something else, I don't know what you're talking about, boy.
Glorious Emperor
I don't know.
of all of February. Pay her no mind. She'll greet death's cold embrace soon enough. Then allow me the honor of introducing them when that time comes.
Oh, Renault, can we just have you already? You make the game so much easier.
You really do. It's pretty funny.
Speak. It's the rebels, my lord. They gather at our gates this very instant. Seems our sellswords weren't quite as indomitable as they claimed. You're dismissed. My business at the sanctuary.
You'd think they would take that staff from Scarlet, right?
You would think that, wouldn't it? But then she wouldn't do her priestly duties, man. She wouldn't sweep the cathedral.
Right.
How are they gonna take over her mind and do that then?
So if you didn't rescue Scarlet in this mission, she actually if you went to go and like face Galerius in like the final like mission, she actually will turn against you because she gets possessed.
Yeah, she'll be instead of like a random fucko in Grand Kareen that tells the soldiers to kill the citizens, it's actually just Scarlet.
No, it's
Kill them.
actually it's not Scarlet. It is she actually becomes this. I took a screenshot of this. She becomes where is she? She becomes Norbel actually. This girl. And this girl actually has her own unique portraits. And here's yeah, she does. She actually has her own unique art compared to Scarlet's normal one.
No fucking way.
And Alex, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you beat the game by getting the bad ending where you kill Norbel, you actually can use her voice in the main story in a new save file.
Oh, ain't no goddamn way.
No, I'm not joking you. You actually get something for getting the bad ending.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, so you get to, instead of hearing Scarlet talk, you hear her speak in the way Norbel would.
That's really neat. I like that they give you that.
But, I mean, you have to admit, that's a bit of a hard challenge.
A little bit.
Though I will one day, I will one day attempt to do the challenge.
I'll figure it out. The thing is, you just need to get a lot of mercenary, sellsword mercenaries.
Yeah, you need to get a lot of like Luminous Cornash, or not Hollow Cornash, and basically just
Not the Luminous.
yeah, not the
That shit.
not the Luminous. Trust me, you don't want that stuff. It ain't good.
They will know what hit them.
Oh yeah, so let's talk about Miriam actually, since we have the chance.
Hell yeah.
And Kitra and Fran.
Understood.
So first things first, before we talk about them, just have them head to these all-bone ruins because it helps them out, and they can't do much right now on their own.
True.
So let's talk about Miriam since she is technically the leader of the Knights of the Rose. So Miriam is the first Radiant Knight you get, one of two, and overall I prefer the second Radiant Knight you get just over her in comparison. Because I just find that she's better. I don't know if it's because she's higher level or her growth type is. Miriam is...
She starts at a really high level, to be fair.
I think Monica comes out at level 14 when you get her.
Yeah, she's strong as shit, just from the gate.
Yeah, so... But I will say, though, I have used these girls before, and overall, I like them all. I think, one thing I will say about them is that they all come with an offensive growth type, so that automatically makes them good, in my opinion.
It's pretty good, yeah. I won't lie.
And, I do like Miriam, I do like Miriam, though I do prefer Monica. Miriam, she comes with her own personal sword, it's not her personal sword, but it's, kind of her personal sword. The Rose Knight sword, which gives her +3 initiative and +10 accuracy, it's a really good sword, honestly, with 14 might. This is actually a really good sword at the point of the game if you haven't gotten the Kingsblade sword yet.
Oh, what, the Kingsblade Cornix?
Yeah, the Kingsblade Cornix. I just call it the Kingsblade because that's technically what it's called. She comes with a Blessed Round Shield, which is basically kind of like the brooch accessories, but instead of it being an accessory, it's a shield. And she also comes with a detoxifying amulet. I take this off her because it doesn't really help that much. These amulets, I don't really use at all.
No, I'm actually going to dispute you here. It's been helping me.
Really? They have?
Yes, because you want to know why? All of the fucking crossbow users in Dragonhold, Poison Cure helps so much there because they all have Toxic Bolt.
Oh, wait, really? Wait. See,
Yeah.
what? Well, I mean, that prevents the poison. You do get poison
It
cure.
also heals them too.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I do remember. Yeah, it also heals you for 10% of your HP, but still, I just find that they're I just find that at that point, you might as well just put a healer, or maybe, I don't know,
Honestly, no. Because
refresh.
for Miriam, it makes it where I actually had it on Miriam. And I also have it on somebody else, but I forget who. But on Miriam, it was pretty useful because of the fact that they weren't getting hit by magic ever, and she just had PP that she wasn't using. So it's fuck, put Poison Cure on. Why not? And I did that, and then everything got cured. It just genuinely worked better, and then she also just had time to attack.
Okay. She comes with Hawk, which, basically, it's kind of like Joseph's, Holy Sight, but instead of it's doing, I think, 50-50, which is what he does with that.
Wait, what happened?
I'm talking about, Miriam's,
Joseph?
Hawk. Yeah. When he does Slice. Yeah, it's basically Slice, but the thing is, though, I think the difference is that,
As long as they hit.
as long as if the attack hits, then she'll get this. So, it's better, actually, in my opinion, because Joseph, he has to kill the unit.
Literally just better. It's the same potency and hit rate, but just with an easier condition.
Yeah, which, I mean, because, and if you listen to Alex, you know that this skill is, that Joseph falls off, so, this is actually better.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
Well, you do say that Joseph falls off, in the game.
I do say that only because of the fact that you get, multiple Radiant Knights, and Radiant Knight is quite literally just a better class.
Multiple,
than it
do
is,
you?
which
Okay, so
is a
multiple is apparently 2 to you. Okay.
It's more than one. That's multiple.
I don't call that multiple. I call that a couple.
It's multiple. It's more than one. One is singular. Two is multiple.
Okay, so we went from singular to plural. Gotcha. So, also, another thing that Miriam has that's better than Joseph's heal. Instead of using heal, she gets row heal, where she heals a moderate amount of HP to an entire row of allies. So, in this way, Radiant Knights are just kind of better than Holy Knights, it seems, which is kind of bad because, seriously, everything that Miriam and Monica will do, they just do better than what Joseph does. Because he has heal and slice, and they're basically the same thing, except slice is that Except Hawk is better than Slice because it just has to hit. And Heal does the same magic potency, except Rogue Heal does it for a row.
Yeah, it's quite literally just better, and then they also get Holy Guard and I think that he has Holy Barrier, whereas they have Magic Barrier. So he actually does get a leg up on them there, because
Holy Barrier, it reduces the damage taken by an ally and prevents them from like being afflicted or debuffed. Whereas Magic Barrier negates the damage, but it also negates the afflictions as well. So they both negate the afflictions, but Magic Barrier negates magic damage, whereas Holy Barrier reduces damage by 50%. So, you know.
The only way that Joseph technically has a leg up is with physical units, which kind of makes him better in this part of the game because of the fact that there's so many physical fighters rather than magical fighters. So you'll see a lot more use out of Holy Barrier rather than Magic Barrier. But the further you go in, you're going to see more mages. Magic Barrier is going to get a lot more value, especially once you get into like Helheim and places like that.
And then you get Holy Guard, where those shields will come into effect, which is basically, I think this is literally the same as like Elaine's, actually.
No, it's the same as. Wait, what? No, it's the same as Joseph's.
Oh wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, it's the same one that Joseph has.
Oh, he also gets Holy Guard. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw this somewhere familiar.
No,
so yeah.
They have the same guard.
So yeah, they also get Holy Guard, and then at level 25, she gets Row Barrier, where basically it's literally just a magic barrier, but the thing is though that it does it for a row instead of just a singular unit. Though it does cost 2 PP, and you learn at level 20. And then at level 20,
some stipulations, but it's pretty nice.
And then at level 25, you get Saint's Blade, where you basically attack a single enemy for 50 potency, and it hits twice, and you get an extra 25 potency if the user is at 100% HP, and it grants you one additional 8 PP if the attack hits. So again, it's just like Hawk, but it's 50, and it hits twice, and it has the same condition, and it gives you an extra 25 potency if Miriam is at 100% HP. So, and it also only costs 1 AP, so it's basically better than Hawk, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. The only difference is that it costs 2 AP with that, so like that's the only stipulation.
No, it costs 1. I'm reading it right here.
Really?
Yeah, Saint's Blade costs 1.
Shit.
So, no, I'm not joking you. It says on the wiki.
Huh, I'll be damned.
So, I think Radiant Knight is a really good class. I think Miriam is also pretty good. I will rate Miriam... This is a toughie, because... I will rate her 4 stars, because I think once she gets Row Barrier, that's when she really starts going. I know Monica will join at level 14, so she's right about to get Holy Guard. But I think Miriam is good enough to the point where I will rate her 4 stars, because she's a really good unit, very good with supports. And I think that's what basically I'm mostly rating her on, because while Radiant Knight I find is not a good damage dealer, I find that they're really good in their terms of support. They're kind of like a healing version of like Selvi in terms of supports, and I did rate Selvi pretty high for what her role is.
That is fair. I agree with you there. I think that as a support unit, they're probably one of the best you can get, and also they're very good on the front line when they're not going against like a spear fighter of some sort, because obviously they still keep the cavalry negative, that being they take twice the damage from like spear fighters such as the soldiers, and then what are they called, generals? What the fuck are they again?
Legionnaires?
No, it's the promoted version of like soldier.
Oh, it's sergeant.
Sergeant, that's it. Yeah, they take more damage from them, which can be a little bit painful, as well as obviously Griffin Knights, so on and so forth. But aside from that, very good at just tanking a lot of damage, both with Holy Guard, because Holy Guard is really good, and being able to negate debuffs is really damn nice. And the ability to heal, also really good, especially since it's the entire row. Yeah, overall, they're really nice. Just the ability to tank a shit ton of magic attacks is also really good, since it's kind of rare right now, because a lot of your units will go down to a well-placed magic attack, So it's a pretty good thing to have to completely negate them and also just have high resistance on your own. Miriam is pretty nice because she introduces you to this class, and Monica will be better because she comes in at such a higher level. Because level 14, like, there's no way Miriam's getting 6 levels that fast.
No.
But I would give her, honestly, 3 out of 5 stars, only because I think Radiant Knight is one of the better classes, simply due to the fact that it can do so much. But I feel like Miriam is the worst Radiant Knight compared to Monica. But even then, she's still a really good unit, and highly recommend using.
Okay. So, and I'll talk about like who they're all voiced at once we're done with this segment. So, we have Kitra, another warrior. So after you get Morden and after you get Nia, you get a third warrior, which I'm not going to talk about class saturation. Trust me, this is not the most saturated class type. It's the second most saturated class type in this game.
Oh, it's cavalry, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about. But if you want to like really split hairs, Great Knight is definitely the one.
Yeah, well, technically, yeah.
So here we have Kitra. She's basically another warrior. Everything we said about Morna and Nina is the same, except her growth type is offensive and go-getter. I personally like this. This is like why I think Kitra's like one of the best or better warriors / breakers, is because she comes with offensive, which is already really good, but she comes with go-getter, which it helps out her initiative a ton. Like Nina and Morna are not close to having 18 initiative at level 8. Like if we just take a look at them right now, Nina we just got, who has initiative of 16, and Morden has okay, they both have 16. But as you can see, Go-Getter helps out their initiative because she has 18 at level 8. So, and she also has 22 physical attacks. So, I do prefer Kitra like over Morden. I think if you really want my tier list, I think Kitra's good, Nina's second, and then Morden's third. Not saying they're bad units at all. It's just this is my preferred list. So, I think Kitra's really good. I do like her. I will rate her 4 out of 5 stars because I think she's the best out of all the breakers, in my opinion.
That's fair. I would actually flip that list around a little bit because I would put Morden in the number 1 spot because he's the slowest, actually. Because of the... I'm pretty sure it's called the Enrage skill. I've said it once.
Yes.
But I think the passive skill that they get when they become a breaker at like level 20, 25 is Enrage. And... with that, every time that an ally is attacked, they get extra, I think, damage and extra crit rate. It's either extra... no, I think it's extra damage, extra accuracy.
I'm checking it right now.
But basically, it makes them stronger, and it's a really good thing if the enemies can get their attacks off before the breaker goes, because it allows them to charge up their attacks more, which does make them really effective against, like, groups of sword fighters and shit like that. But...
Enrage, you said?
because of Enrage, yeah.
They get 20 extra physical attack, or 20% extra attack, and 20% accuracy, and it stacks.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I do think that in that case, then...
and they're at level 20.
Actually, yeah. Oh, level 20, shit, nice. But, yeah, I feel like in that case, I would kind of prefer him to be slower. Only so that more enemies can go ahead of him, so therefore they can do more damage when their time finally comes. Because no matter what, these growth rates only affect them by a few points, so it's not necessarily a make it or break it, though it can make a difference that you notice later on in the game.
Yeah, like you could, I mean, you remember, you can get Idealist Hand Mirrors to change this up, but I'm rating them as of like right now.
Yeah, what I'm doing in my playthrough, I'm actually not using any Idealist Hand Mirrors. I'm just playing them as is.
Oh, you know me. I basically just use the hand mirrors mostly to just change up the looks of my units in the cutscenes.
I know. Yeah, that's true. But I also want to just see them as they are because I want to get that holistic approach.
Okay.
But also, I want to.
Oh wait, since you've gotten to Elheim, have you married anyone yet? Actually.
Well, I just started Elheim, so I haven't gotten the ring.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't married anyone yet.
Okay.
I'm keeping the lookout. I gotta see who I'm gonna do. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I'm still
like Amalia my last time. Fucking Gilbert.
Yeah, I am still trying to figure out who I'm gonna marry in this playthrough.
I have no idea. Maybe Berengaria. I don't know.
I
I'll
want to
see
do that,
what
but
sticks out the most to me.
I want to do that pairing. The problem is that if I do that, I'm either missing out on Elaine's Star Battle skill or Berengaria's.
See, that's the issue. Is that
I
need
know
to
they don't.
figure out
I
who I'm
know
going
they
with
don't have
when
to
I
be in the
keep
same party. It's just that it makes the
it
final.
for the final battle.
Yeah, plus it makes it easier too because of Celestial Light and also that other skill that the Ring of the Man gets.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it, but honestly,
I can't. I can remember. I can't because you rarely use it. I only remember Celestial Light because of Elaine's voice when he uses that skill.
Yeah. But no, I think that I'm gonna see who I end up with in Elaine's main party, and when I get to that point, I'm like, fuck it, that'll be who you are. It's
Okay.
fine.
So
I don't really have a clear, concise one because right now I think I have Scarlet, Aubin, and Berenice in there. So maybe I'll put Berenice. I don't know.
do you want me to spoil if you marry her or not?
Do you?
No.
Of course you fucking don't. God damn it.
Yeah.
Why?
Not all the females in this game are marriageable, and none of the males. I can confirm that.
Are marriageable.
And none of the males are marriageable. I'll say that.
That's fucking goofy, but you can marry your own goddamn cousin.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I know. Like what? Like seriously.
So stupid.
I don't know.
That is the one thing that pisses me off about this game is the weird way they do marriage. That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, like you can fuck your cousin, you can't fuck a knight though.
Like you can't fuck a knight, you can't fuck any men. Which listen, I get it's like, hey, there's an age gap with some of them, alright? Morden's old as shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what 35? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. He's probably not. Like
No, you can fuck, but you can also fuck, Yana, who's like apparently older than 100 years old.
Yeah, because
She looks
when
young.
Roderick knew her, it was like, oh yeah, wrinkled, disheveled, crippled.
Yeah, no.
So obviously, that is the person I want to be having mad sex with all the time.
Yeah. But let's get back on topic. Getro?
Yeah. But I don't know. Overall, back to my original point, I do think that Morden fits my playstyle for Warrior and Breaker the best. So that's why I put him above that, but I would still give Kitra 3 out of 5 stars because she's still a Warrior, she's still a Breaker, she's still pretty good, and you get her decently early, so no fault there. She's got decent supports as well, and yeah, no. Offensive and Go-Getter, like, as much as I don't like her having Go-Getter, she still has an offensive boost, so I would still put her in the middle between Nina and Morden, to be honest.
Yeah, because she's like kind of like the bridge between them.
I agree.
Like, it's kind of weird how they all have an offensive growth type, but each one, like, has a second different growth type. Like,
Except Morden's just double offensive.
yeah, like, because Nina has Keen, which is for accuracy, which, okay.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
And also, if you killed Morden back when you got him, Kitra's the other one that is the only other character in the game that can repair those bridges when you find them.
Yeah, true.
So you actually need more if you want to get the bad ending.
It's true, you do.
So now we talk about France. So this
Raise
is
him another star.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
Yeah, no, I will stick with my rating. So we now have Fran to go over, so I need to actually pull up Griffin Knights, because they're...
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't get them all. So let me see. G, Griffin... Master, actually, because we need to see all the skills here. So Fran is also I should have mentioned, they all come with a Rose Knight weapon. Miriam gets the sword, Kitra gets the axe, and Fran gets the axe, and they all do the same thing where they just give +3 initiative and +1 accuracy. So they're all pretty good weapons though, and I do like their designs overall though. So Fran is the first Griffin Knight you get, one of 2, and I do prefer the other Griffin Knight you get when you get her, though that might just be favoritism in my opinion. So Fran is the first Griffin Knight. She comes with High Swing, which she attacks a row of enemies, and the cavalry units cannot guard against this attack, and you get extra 50 potency against cavalry. Though these are considered ranged attacks, so you have to keep that in mind. So,
A wonderful little fighter can completely negate those.
Yep. However, but the fire can only do so much because they can only guard. They don't have like row cover.
They can only guard one of them.
Yeah, so they do have, so you know, they're not like completely like, you know, and that's why I prefer Griffin Knights, because they can attack a row, whereas Eclipse is singular. That's why I prefer Griffin Knights over Feather Swords.
Well, that's why I also think the Griffin Knights are better at attacking, which is also why I usually put Fran in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Oakley's, I use her as a dodge.
Oh, Celeste and Elena are in the front. Celeste and Elena are in the front always.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, you'll see why.
I will give Celeste my best effort when I get her. And I'll be doing it soon too.
Yeah.
As soon as I start playing again, I've been back into 14 for a bit.
Okay.
14.
I mean, we have been away for 2 weeks, so it's understandable why.
Yeah.
So, they also get Fatal Dive at level 20, which costs 2 AP, and you attack a column of enemies with a Piercing Strike, where you deal damage equal to 50% of the user's HP. But the thing
This
is,
one
though,
doesn't feel great. I'm
not done. The attack cannot be a crit, though, too.
Yeah, it only does half of your health.
Yeah.
Which is iffy.
Though there is
Knights are known for their health.
There is a caveat. This attack is unguardable, though, at 100% hit rate. So there is that.
It is good if you want to do some chip damage and maybe kill like a squishy unit in the back. But that being said, it's not necessarily a true hit, so it can be dodged. But I feel like it's best used for if you want to, number one, just pierce through an Armor Knight's defenses because it will do that straight damage.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the front, or if there's a squishy unit in the back, or best case, both.
And then at level 30, she gets Aerial Smite, which costs 2 AP at 150 physical potency and has a 100 hit rate. And this is also attack over enemies that the cavalry units cannot guard against. Though, however, this is different because it has 50% more potency, and if the target, regardless of it being cavalry or not, is at 100% HP, they receive minus 1 AP. Oh no, wait, it says grants the user minus 1 AP if the target is at 100% HP.
Grants the user minus 1 AP?
Yeah, it says it right here on the wiki.
So basically, if they're at 100%...
If a target is at 100% AP.
100% HP?
HP.
Then what, they lose 1 AP?
Grants the user minus 1 AP if a target... I'm pretty sure this might be a typo. Like if the target is at 100%, it might be a typo.
I'll have to look at it again.
Yeah. And so next up, she gets Wing Rest, where if which activates at the end of battle, which I think is weird because start of battle skills only one can activate, but at end of battle skills multiple can activate. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that, and it's a little weird, but honestly, I'm happy about that because most of them are tied to. Well, actually, no, because start of battle skills are also passive effects, so there's no reason they should like happen the same way with that. But I also think that it's because. No, why? Why the fuck is that the case?
Yeah,
actually,
like it's so stupid.
I guess it's more so because like.
Star Battle skills are some of them are broken. Like let's be honest.
Yeah, like say for instance you got Warhorn, as well as like Warrior Princess, as well as Rapid Order,
as well as
another Rapid Order.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, like because at that point your units can just get like maximum initiative. They all their hits can be unguardable. And you also reduce the enemy's attack and initiative by 10 and attack by 20.
Yeah, I feel like the reason why is because they made the starter battle skills so damn strong, and pretty much all of them are just.
And most of
affects the whole field.
And most of the end of battle skills are singular, as well as not as good as starter battle skills.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any end of battle skills like blow the fuck up the entire left side. Except
the closest to that is Auk with the closest to that is Auk with his fire burst skill that he gets from his staff.
Yeah, but even then, it's like it's one, and
No, it hits all the enemies if the target is
weapon skills.
No,
it's not based on a class.
No, it hits all the enemies if the target is burning.
If they're burning.
Yeah, so it can't hit all of them.
Yeah, But even then, it's
No, and the thing is, though, as long as you have one target burning, then it will hit all the enemies, actually.
No, I got you there, I know.
So, yeah, so Wing Rest, she gets 20% of HP back, and she gets 50% if she's afflicted with a stab debuff. So, so basically, the build I have for Mandarin, I guess you could use this with it, but I don't know why you would do that too, because the build I have for Mandarin, like, you know what I'm talking about with Impetus Stance?
No, I do.
Yeah.
But also,
Why would you do that?
like, you wouldn't... Have I shown you what I've been doing with Rolf?
No, you haven't actually. Are you copying my Mandarin build?
Kind of, but I don't know if it's exactly the same, because I'm also using the Lucky Coin with Sharon. Or not the... No, Gambler's Coin. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, you can show me, like, after we're done here, because I think I'll end it right here. Then you get a Feathering at level 15, where basically before she attacks, she grants all the allies in the user's row plus 50 initiative, which is pretty nice because this is basically... it's kind of like Rapidor, but instead it's a row, and it's before they attack, so it's not start of battle. So, and then at level 25, she gets a Griffin Glide, which costs 2 PP, where before she's hit by a ranged attack, like a bow, or like a magic attack, or just anything that's ranged, she evades the hit, she evades a single hit, and she gets 1 extra AP. Though this kind of, like, doesn't matter that much if she gets hit by, like, you know, a bow user, because you remember if they have Eagle Eye ready, then yeah, it doesn't really matter for Griffin Glide. I still think the Griffin Glide class is really good because they ignore terrain. They get hastened call too, which can basically is so good because it increases the mobility of all used by 100% for 30 seconds, and I just love this skill so much. She comes with Keen on offensive, and I think her road type is better than Celeste's. And I just think Fran is a really good unit. Like, she's pivotal to the story in some cases, because she does show up in a few cutscenes. I will rate Fran 4 out of 5 stars, because I think she's a really strong physical unit. She's very unique in terms of class type, too. Like, Griffin Knight is really unique.
There's only 2 of them in the game.
Yeah, and I think
she's... get mercenaries for it, though.
Yeah, and I do think she's pretty good. Like, she has S-Rank and Evasion, B-Rank and Physical Attack, too. And, yeah, I think she's a really good unit. Though I do prefer Celeste, I do think Fran is pretty good.
That's fair. I think that with Fran, I'll say right out of the gate, I will give her 5 out of 5 stars. And the reasoning that I have for that is, number one, we don't talk about Valor skills a lot, but Hasten Call is so fucking good. And especially when you promote it, Hasten Call 2 is insanely useful for utility, because there are some times where, unless you use a Conveyance Stone or a Teleport or Hasten Call, then you're not going to get somewhere on a map to complete a specific objective fast enough. Only because, like, the green units might die, or, like, you're not going to, like, kill something in time, or you're not going to get the item you want in time. Fuck all that. You have Hasten Call, you can zoom around the map. You ever Hasten Call just a group of knights? Now you can. Watch the map be done in 10 seconds. It's great. But genuinely, like, all jokes aside, Hasten Call is an incredibly good, and in my opinion, almost required Valor skill to use. So have at least one Griffin Knight in your party if you don't want to have to stock up on light feathers all the fucking time. Because
especially in True Zenoiran mode, where you can only use 5 items in a battle.
Yeah, but thankfully your Valor skills are unlimited, so it's a good idea to make as much use of them as you can.
Well, as long as you're able to build up Valor, that's the thing.
Yeah, but in that regard, technically they're unlimited instead of like a hard cap on the items. So Hasten Cole is really nice. She is not just her Valor skills though, as she is a good unit. Like, being a flyer is a very nice thing. Her health and just overall survivability is a bit on the shaky side. Her evasion is good at being a flyer, and also just having good evasion in general. So that's clearly her strong suit. But her physical attack is also really damn good, and high swing can take out even like semi-durable units. If not, just do a good chunk. And being able to, at 100% accuracy compared to Bruno's like 90%, 75% hit rates on like the base of their attack, being able to just hit a whole row of enemies. And efficiently take out cavalry units, which can be exceptionally dangerous to certain units that you have. Being able to concisely do that and only cost 1 AP, it's really nice. So she is very good in that regard. Also the ability to heal herself. Feathering, I find that since it's not start a battle and more so just once she attacks, I find that it's not the greatest skill, at least in my experience, but I might just be using it wrong. I probably am. The rest of her skills are pretty okay. I think it was Aerial Swing, which is the level 30 skill, and obviously Griffin Glide. Pretty good skills. Very nice to get later. Being able to avoid her worst weakness by far.
That is, let's see, where is it? Yeah, Aerial Smite level 30.
What is it, Aerial Swing at 30?
Aerial Smite at 30, and then Fatal Dive at 20.
Yeah. Is Griffin Glide at 25 or 35?
Griffin Glide is at level 25.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it does come before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So she basically gets skills every like 5 levels if you think about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
From level 10.
And I know that there are some characters that get them like up to level 35. I think Elaine is one of them.
Nope, Elaine stops at 30. Scarlet, I know for a fact, is one of them.
Yeah, she fucking is.
And Virginia too.
Yeah, they are. But to be fair, they're pretty good skills.
No.
I'm trying to remember Scarlet's skills.
Scarlet is garbage. I know for a fact because it's garbage.
Scarlet's not garbage. She's okay.
Do you want me to tell you what her star battle skill is?
I don't remember.
It's
no, that start a battle skill? Oh, that's ass.
Yeah, it's level 30. It's level 35, and she gives you plus 10% to your defense and HP regeneration.
I'm aware that one is S, and
Yeah.
I skated past that shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, trust me. I can't wait. Yeah. So
But overall, I really would give Fran 5 out of 5 stars. Having this kind of unit in your roster this early on is crucial. It's honestly just a gift from God. It's fucking great.
All right.
And yeah, no, she's really good.
All right. And I will wrap this up by telling the voice actors. She's voiced by Jennifer Lossie, who voices one of the player voices in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and Tetris and Heroes. And then there is, let's see here. Next up is Kitra, who is voiced by Lizzie Freeman, and I've seen this voice actor a lot. She voices, let's see here. Oh God, I'm only gonna be able to do some highlights here, it seems, because there's a lot of voices in this game there's a lot of voices from that I know for a fact she voices. Let's see.
Wait, who was Kitra voiced by again?
Lizzie Freeman.
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
I know we've seen this voice actor a lot,
Yeah,
but
isn't she in a lot of stuff?
yeah, she's in a lot of animes. What the hell? Wait, why can I not find? No, I want video games, not. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of video games, but I can't find her for. Yeah, this is the only game that I can find her for that we've actually had any like remote connection to. And then for Miriam, she's voiced by. Once the page loads up, she's voiced by. She's voiced by Crystal Lee. This I know we've seen a couple of voices from. She voices. Please tell me this is not another one. Astro. Never mind. Okay, wow, she actually didn't know this. I'm thinking of a different person because I must be thinking of Wendy Lee because this person doesn't actually have a lot of like video games that we've actually played from. This is actually one of her few roles.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. All right, never mind then. I must have been misremembering it. All right, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry that we basically just talked about like a bunch of the units but. To be fair, this is going to be a long battle, so yeah, you guys have that to look forward to. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you when we start to take on Renault and then face off against Galerius. So yeah, looking forward to it. See you all then. Bye.